What is up, guys? We're back for season 3 of Cohen Doughs. We love you guys. We've missed you guys in our little hiatus, but we're back here to do our dough diligence and give you guys the sweetness. So Neil, where are we going?
It's another beautiful day out here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And right now, me and Josh are sitting on the steps in the Atlantic Superstore over in Quinpool.
Cool road, baby.
Yeah.
The old stomping grounds.
Yeah, we're out and about near, this is our area back when we used to go to Dalhousie.
Back in second year vibes.
Yeah. And we're going to be visiting another local coffee shop today. And it's actually a place that I've been to somewhat frequented a couple years back because it was near where I used to work. And I haven't been there since, and I'm really excited to try out their stuff and see how much things have changed. So Josh, are we ready to get going?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
All right, let's get going. Dilly Dally.
Dilly Dally, baby. We're going. What is up, guys? So like Neil said, we're at Dilly Dally Cafe. We're out in the back in the patio spot. Pretty nice, Neil, wouldn't you say?
It's really nice.
Just very cool aesthetic.
Right off the side, it's right off Quinpool, so
yeah,
it's not too busy, but it's still close enough that you feel like you're part of something.
Yeah, for sure. We got the nice new building up here. Reminds me, in second year, I lived around the corner, so I would frequent this spot. Neil worked there at Morrissey's.
Morrissey's, shout out Morrissey's.
We used to bring back some pizza for the boys, and we'd chill out. So yeah, this is nice. I'm liking this environment, first of all. So we got some drinks and some treats. Unfortunately, they didn't have quite the biggest donut selection today. We actually only have one donut left. So that might speak to how good they are. We'll see. But we got one of those, and we got a special secret treat. But before that, let's check out the codes that we got. So I myself went very different from what I usually get. I got an iced mocha. So we're rocking some chocolate in this coffee.
A little bit of sweetness.
Look at, there's some like chocolate shavings on top.
That looks good.
It looks like really chocolatey.
It's like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
So I guess I should just go for a sip. Ooh. I like that. I really like that. It's like I'm drinking adult chocolate milk. That's what it tastes like. Adult chocolate milk.
Hey, I like that.
I love chocolate milk, and I love coffee. I mean, this is really good, really refreshing. I was a little afraid of it being too sweet because I'm such a black coffee drinker, as Neil is himself. I was a little concerned with this being a little too overpoweringly sweet, but I'm really liking this. I'm still a little fearful that the combo with the donut might be a little too sweet. Because I find our black coffee choices almost always pair well with the donut because it has that bitterness, full flavor with the lack of sweetness that is balanced out by that rich, sweety, doughy goodness.
Yeah, the contrast.
The contrast, yeah. The harmony, as Neil likes to say. But I'm really liking this. I'm thinking for this coffee, I could enjoy just a bit more of a stronger coffee flavor. It is very chocolatey, but I have really little complaints about it. It's not too sweet. I'm feeling a solid 5. Should I do the Dilly Dally? That was gonna be.
No, you can do that one. I have another one.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3.75 Dillies out of 5 Dallies for this guy.
All right.
So, yeah, Neil, how about we check out what kind of you got today and see how you think of it.
All right, so today I didn't adventure as much as Joshua, but I got an iced Americano on this nice summer day. I'm really looking forward to this. I've refrained from sipping, but I've more or less had enough of that now. Let's get right to it. So the coffee flavor with this Americano is really strong. Like, yeah, for yours, you were complaining about, well, I wouldn't say complaining. One of your concerns with your drink is that you wanted more of a coffee flavor, right? But this it compared to other Americanos, if you were just ordering it from somewhere else, like this has been one of the stronger ones I have had, even in ice form. And I think
Which is usually not the case.
Yeah, and I think that's because I saw on the sign of Dilly Dally is the reason I got this iced Americano is because they said all espresso drinks are double shots right away. So there are 2 shots of espresso in this.
And that's how you've always
And that's how
you always say you like it.
Oh, and that's how I've always liked it. Yeah. So I find that with Americanos, especially when you get them iced, it kind of dilutes the flavor a bit. But here you don't have to worry about that because you already have a double shot. So overall, I really like this drink, and it doesn't even cost much more than a normal Americano. So it's like you're just getting twice the value if you like the caffeine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. You're really liking this, eh, Neil?
Yeah, I'm really liking it. And I'm going to be giving it a 4 Dilly Patios out of 5.
Ooh, nice breeze there, right?
Ooh, that was nice. Okay.
That's nice. Solid.
Yeah,
Man, Dilly Dally's killing the coffee. 3.75, 4. Solid.
But yeah, let's see how they hold up in the dough department.
Nice. So for the dough, that's always kind of a good sign with the dough when there's a little grease at the bottom. We're actually going to be splitting this because there's only one left. It was the cinnamon sugar donut.
So a pretty basic donut.
Pretty basic, you know? Ain't nothing to it but to do it, pretty much, you know?
I know.
So, yeah, they're going pretty classic with this guy. It's looking nice. It's not looking like it's trying to be anything more than it is. You know, we love our fancier doughs, but sometimes it's like, hold on. Don't forget that you have to make a good donut first before you dress it up and make it all fancy. So I'm excited to try this out. We're gonna split this in half, so I'll get my rips apart very easily. So I'm gonna try my half first, and then before I pass it on to Neil. Oh, it's so soft. No crispiness at all, but really soft. That's the main thing, soft. The cinnamon sugar is really nice. A nice compliment. I really like the softness. It could have been a little crispier on the outside. Maybe that's because it's a bit older, but I'm really liking this. I wouldn't say it's a top tier dough, like the one we had at Java Blend and Jaggers. I think those are our top tier doughs thus far on the channel in the Cohen Dough series. But I would take this over a Tim's sugar donut any day of the week.
So, but it's what's expected, right?
Yeah. So this is better than a passing donut. And for that, I'm going to give it 3.5 doughs out of 5 doughs for this.
Okay.
You know, it's more than passing. It's good. I'll take this over a standard Tim's donut any day of the week. I like it. Yeah, really good. Let's see how Neil feels about it.
So I'm actually pretty excited with getting a pretty simple donut today because I got my Americano. And since I really like this coffee, I have high expectations with how it's going to pair with my donut. But first, let's just try this out by itself. Like Josh said, this is like really, really soft.
That's like the main thing you feel right away.
That's it. When we say melts in your mouth, this is as close as it's getting for donuts.
Yeah.
So it's I really like the dough. I don't know. Josh said it couldn't compete with the other top tier doughs, but the actual dough I think is top tier.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's really good. And the flavor of the cinnamon sugar one reminds me of like, you know when you're getting a soft pretzel?
Yeah.
And you get like the cinnamon soft pretzel?
You're right.
It's
it
that.
Does taste
It's
like
exactly that.
It does
so,
taste like that.
They had like some sort of like dipping sauce with this, like a chocolate dipping sauce.
Or like a caramel dipping sauce?
It's so
Ooh.
good. But no, I really like this because I love soft pretzels. And just reminding me of that just elevates it for me.
Or how does it pair with the iced Americano?
Because it's so soft when you bite, when it's in your mouth. If you let it melt there, it feels like it coats your entire mouth, and then you have the Americano afterwards. It's like that blend, that dance of flavors in your mouth, and it's so good. You gotta try this.
With the Americano?
Yeah, you gotta try this.
Okay. Should I give it a quick little shot?
Yeah, give it a quick little shot, Joshua.
Okay, I'll just, because I finished my half, I don't want to rob too much of Neil's. I'm just gonna take a little. That is good.
It's like that dance, sweet, bitter,
Oh.
bitter. Yeah?
Sorry, I had to hit the double there, Neil.
No, it's okay.
Dang, that's a good Americano though.
Yeah.
Okay, try it and see how it compares with this. Or try it with the dough. So you just took a bite of the dough. It doesn't, not as good of a pairing.
It's not as good of a pairing.
I think
This-
my fear was a bit correct
Yeah,
with the sweetness.
this with that, I think is like one of the best pairings I've had in the
You're
show
right.
so far. Coffee and donut, like it's up there. Like alone, I'd give the donut a 4.
Four for the donut.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. That's the thing. It's pretty simple. One day we're gonna come back and we're gonna try out their other flavors for sure. It's pretty simple, but it's still really good. I'll give it a 4. But if you pair it up with this coffee, I think it's getting pretty close to a 5. Not quite there.
Really?
Yeah, for me, like that is so good. It's 4.75 with the coffee.
With the pairing is
Yeah,
4.75.
but the donut itself, I would give it a 4.
Okay,
Yeah. So pretty good.
that is really good. All right, Neil, how about we bust out the second treat here? What do you say?
Yeah. Well, you want me to present it, Joshua?
Yeah, you might as well.
All right,
You're looking pretty right now. You're looking.
I know.
Our
Weird.
first cinnamon roll?
Yeah, first cinnamon roll in Cohen doughs. I'm gonna rip it in half right now.
Hopefully there's not too much controversy in the comments for this guy,
Yeah.
like there was for the cake pops, but
All right, so I have now split it in half. Me and Joshua are gonna be sharing this as well. Just because it's pretty big, and cinnamon rolls tend to be a bit thicker. We each don't need a whole one,
yeah.
but here you go. Looks pretty good.
Should we get a money shot?
Yeah.
Looking nice and cinnamony,
Mhm.
thick.
It smells really cinnamony. Let me take a bite of this though. Honestly, it's not bad, but it's not anything that's blowing me away.
Okay.
I had a bit of a higher expectation for the dough in the cinnamon, the actual like body of it, just because I really enjoyed the dough component of the donut. But here it seems it's drier.
Not as moist.
It's drier, and it's not as soft as I would like it to be.
A little too crispy.
Yeah.
A little too hard.
Yeah, it's a bit harder. Drier and a bit harder. I'm not sure if that has something to do with just the weather we have today, just because they do operate, through the side of a window, right?
Yeah.
It's harder to control like
Temperature.
the temperature and
and all that.
environment of all these pastries. But since that donut set my expectations up higher, this falls a bit flat. It's still pretty good, but I don't know. Like the seasoning is fine. The icing is very sweet, pretty good, but the dough just falls flat.
I see.
And that's why, as a rating, I'm gonna give this cinnamon roll a 2.5. I don't
2.5.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's just
It passes.
yeah, it passes. It's just very, very average in comparison to the donut
Average.
and the drinks that we've had today.
I got
Yeah. Still gonna eat it.
you. Of course.
All right. So now I'm gonna take it over to Joshua.
Okay, so I'm actually a pretty big fan of cinnamon rolls. I won't lie. I don't think anybody isn't really, but I'm excited to see. I like the way it feels already. Definitely feels a little more dense, a little more dry. But let's check it out. Yeah, Neil's right on that. Definitely more dry. It's definitely more dry, unfortunately. I do think that's more due to the time it was made and how it was stored, as opposed to the actual cinnamon roll itself. Because the inner part, let's see how the inner part is. My expectation is that the inside part is going to be softer. It is. Like Neil said, the icing's really good. The cinnamon itself is good. I think the dough is tasty. It's just not as soft and doughy.
It doesn't coat your mouth too much.
Yeah. It's just a little too dry. I feel like my mouth is kind of drying out as I'm eating it a bit. I do like it though. I think I'm gonna have to just give it a bit more than Neil. I'm gonna give it a 2.75 out of 5. I think it goes a little more than just a passing grade, but it's nothing crazy. I definitely still take the dough over the cinnamon roll any day. And with this, yeah, I mean, I think the mocha's not going to pair it well with any sweet thing, to be honest. But I don't think anybody's going to buy it to pair it with a sweet thing to begin with.
Yeah, they do have options for savory foods here as well.
Yeah, true. They've got like sandwiches and bagels,
yeah,
all kinds of
so
stuff.
if you guys really want to get a mocha, which I've tasted it and I thought it was pretty good.
It is good. Like, I think it's a good thing more on its own.
Yeah, but if you
Or
wanted to
with
pair
like
it, pair it with a nice sandwich, then that's also an option.
Yeah, I think that would go well with a sandwich, wash down a sandwich, that kind of thing. Not really with a dough or a cinnamon roll. But yeah, pretty good overall. Neil, why don't we toss it to you for your overall rating of Dilly Dally?
Yes, sir. So my overall rating, if I just had, the Americano and the donut, I honestly would have given it a 4.5 or 4.75. Just because it's, like I said, that was one of my favorite combos. Like, I thought it was really good. But unfortunately, it wasn't just that. And we also had the cinnamon roll, which I didn't quite enjoy as much. So overall, I still really enjoyed my experience. I thought it's a great place, and I'm not disappointed after coming back here after a couple of years. So it
held up.
Yeah, it definitely held up. So overall, I'm gonna be giving it a 4 Doughy Boys out of 5.
Robert?
Good? Yeah, I really enjoyed my experience, and now we're gonna take it over to Josh.
I really liked it too, despite the cinnamon roll. The dough was good. I really didn't have too many expectations for the dough just because I've never had it. I've had the coffee before. I know they have good coffee. The mocha's really good on its own. Not the best pairing, but that's not at the fault of Dilly Dally. That's just how you're not going to get a mocha anywhere to eat with a donut. As a location and spot, like, price was pretty good. Nice sitting area here in the shade. Beautiful day. Very nice service. Right? Wouldn't you agree, Neil? Mm-hmm. Really nice service.
The girl who took our order was so sweet.
Yeah, really nice.
Too bad we didn't get her
helpful.
Yeah.
Really helpful. And I still really enjoyed it. I think for me personally, if this was an earlier episode, I would have given it a 4 Doughy Boys out of 5 Doughy Boys. Mm-hmm. But because we've had so many bangers now, Jaggers, Java, even Vandals, like, we've reached some pretty high highs, and this is just a solid place to go. I don't know if it's the highest high. I don't know if it deserves the 4 and up rating in my books, personally, but it's really close. And for that, I'm going to give it 3.75 Doughy Boys out of 5 Doughy Boys. So with that, guys, we're back. Season 3 is back, and you guys don't want to miss out on that content. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Smash that notification bell for updates on future videos. And we'll catch you on the next episode. We actually got a fun one coming for you guys. A little while ago, we reached out to you guys, the Dough family, to see what you guys wanted to see us do. And our Dough boy Neil was doing some conversing with you guys, and there seems to be a consensus of what you guys want to see.
Something that's been requested by our followers for months now.
It's been requested quite a bit, so I don't know if you guys can tell what's going to come next, but you have to wait and see. So we'll catch you next week for that special episode. Peace out, guys.